Sorry.
I got stuck. Hold on. Wow, this is screwed up today. My
Oh
bad.
no! Oh no!
Uh-oh, what happened?
There we go. All right, so guys, we have something interesting to talk about today, and even if you're not into it, you're into it because it covers many different fields.
Okay.
All right, the wrestling promotion, the WWE. Did you hear about this, Matt?
No.
The owner of the CEO of the company, Vince McMahon, he's worth $2.4 billion,
Yeah, I heard of him.
is now involved in a scandal that forced him to step down as CEO.
What?
No way.
Yeah,
Oh.
apparently he was having an affair with an employee, not a wrestler, or someone that was hired as a paralegal.
Oh.
Oh,
And
okay.
when the relationship ended, there's multi parts of the story. When the relationship ended, apparently a friend of hers found out about it because she had signed an NDA, a $3 million NDA. He would give her $1 million up front and then $2 million over the next 5 years or 3 years, something like that. And one of her friends found out about everything that happened and notified, I believe it was the Washington Post or the Wall Street Journal, one of the two of them.
Whoa.
And they put it out. And the background to this is not only was she a paralegal and she got paid the NDA, but here's the thing: the $3 million was his own money out of his own bank account. It wasn't company money. Okay, but in the allegations, Vince McMahon handed her off like a toy to the director of talent relations, and they kind of shared custody. I don't know how it actually worked, but as soon as she started the sexual relationship with Vince McMahon, her salary went from $100,000 to $200,000.
Maybe she was good.
Now, Vince is under investigation for ethics charges. Possibly he broke their morality clause, and for fiduciary
WWE have a morality clause. Just saying.
Failing in his fiduciary duties as a CEO because he used company money to give her the raise.
Oh.
Wow.
So he stepped down effective Thursday night, and his daughter, who had left the company back in May, they brought her in as the interim CEO.
Interesting.
Whoa.
Yeah. So they've got that going. They've got two different things going on. One is the fact that during the investigation, which they started back in April, apparently they knew about this back in April, and it just came to light now, so they're actually acting on it. But during the investigation, they found that there were multiple NDAs for multiple employees involving Vince McMahon.
Wow.
What?
Yeah. Now, one of my questions is,
I'm really not surprised, I suppose, but
this relationship started in 2019, 2020, somewhere around there.
Okay.
The man is 76 years old. Why would you start a sexual relationship with a 76-year-old senior citizen?
because he's got money.
Right.
Oh, that's just got to be. There's no amount of gross that would be able to wash off with that kind of money.
Sure, no, that's all right. Do you really think it even probably works for the dude anyway? You know, what's he gonna watch?
They call it the genetic jackhammer.
Whatever. Is he gonna watch? You know, pay someone else to step in for him. You know, we'll have a stunt guy, a stunt double.
Now he went through the lawsuits in the 90s for the steroid abuse, and he ended up coming out squeaky clean. He also went through another similar thing with a female wrestler back in the 90s, where he basically sexually assaulted her and then kept her around for like 3 more shows and then got rid of her. And he survived that too. But that's before they were a publicly traded company. Now they're a publicly traded company. He has to report to the board. He doesn't own it outright. So who, they're the big issue right now is the fact that he used company money for the $100,000. And his personal lawyer is also the lawyer for the company.
Okay.
So that is a little muddled right there. The question is, we know it's an ethics violation. We also know it's a contract violation because it's in the contract that management can't, have relations with employees.
Right. Fraternizing.
So, is this the end of Vince McMahon in his company, or do you think he'll ride this out and come back again?
That whole world is built on, drama. It's just another phase of drama within all the other drama. They turned it into like a something like a daytime soap opera type of thing, but just at night.
Yeah, but now that you've got the not only the board but the shareholders bringing in an independent investigator because they feel that they were ripped off and they were cheated out of money by him giving money to him giving $100,000 away.
Sure.
That should have been put in, into the business or into their dividends.
No, sure. I suppose if there's an avenue to pursue it and he was dishonest, absolutely. But, they also got to be careful too that too much light on this, wrestling federation. I don't know. They might not want that.
I agree with that, and there's even more of an issue because they have a TV TV contract with Fox. Okay?
I bet,
for Fox and the NBC, I think it is, for their Monday night and Friday night shows, and in the contract there's a morality clause. And if they break that morality clause, the TV networks themselves can drop the shows.
I guess that's what they get for being fake.
Not just that, they're not exactly fake, but we'll get into that later.
They're fake enough.
Not only that, but Vince is also being sued by the commissioner of the XFL, the former commissioner of the XFL. Vince restarted the XFL 2018, 2019.
Okay.
Sign this guy as a commissioner with a guaranteed salary no matter what happened. COVID hit.
I want that job.
COVID hit. They fired him without paying off his contract and then claimed bankruptcy and shut it down.
No,
2 months later.
He should have been paid out of his contract because they were up and running then.
So now he's suing Vince for $23.8 million, which is, I suppose, his contract.
So he'll be lucky if he gets a third of that or less.
Apparently, they went into negotiations on Thursday. The negotiations lasted 9 minutes. So now they're headed to court in July.
9 minutes, huh? That was expensive, I bet.
So you have the XFL lawsuit for $23.8 million. You've got the shareholders suing him for breach of fiduciary duty.
Okay.
And you've got this woman who first of all, broke her if I understand this, broke the NDA by telling her friend in the first place. But an NDA may not be legal if it's for illegal, if it's on illegal grounds. You know, how do I put this? You can't have somebody sign an NDA if you're doing something illegal.
Oh.
Because then you're telling.
I don't know the exact whatever, but that would be reasonable and make sense. You know, I would say that I'd have to agree with that.
Yeah.
So he's got all this stuff going on. He came out last night, didn't say anything about any of the controversy, just said, basically, our motto is then, now, forever. And the fourth part of it is the most important part, and that's together. And then he said, welcome to SmackDown, and then he left.
Wow.
Everyone was all pissed off. Even the people in the back, they're like, he didn't address it. He didn't even acknowledge it. So, do you think this is going to affect them financially and business-wise? Do you think that the stocks are going to crumble because of everything that's going on right now? His stocks.
Good question.
Go for it if you have an answer. That's not my area of knowledge. I don't know. I know very little about wrestling. I remember when it started.
No, but it's not just about wrestling. It's a business call.
Of course, yeah, I know, but that's just it developed from
if
nothing.
If
really.
Elon Musk was in the same situation, or Jeff Bezos, would it affect the stocks?
I don't know. It's a whole different thing, though. The wrestling area. It's a different audience. It's a whole different environment than Elon Musk or his environment. They're apples and oranges, believe it or not. And I think it might make quite a difference.
Kind of like
what? Go ahead.
It's kind of like football, baseball, kind of a thing. Like,
yeah, I'd agree
look at
with
it
that.
like that. If you look at it like that, like a lot of stuff happened in football and baseball, and especially like college basketball. So, I mean, you still got if Stephanie stepped down, you still got Shane McMahon.
Shade was fired like 3 months before Stephanie. But Stephanie has been brought in as the interim general manager while Vince stepped down.
Right. So that's probably what he's gonna probably do. Probably just gonna step back, and she probably just had to, run the show.
Do you think this is the end of Vince McMahon as the chairman of the board?
I mean, it might be. It could be. You never know.
Now, he does own 80% of the stock.
All right.
So he is the majority shareholder.
Right. So he'll still collect, bonuses and money and blah, blah, blah.
But that doesn't entitle him to run the company, correct?
I don't think so.
I don't know. To be honest, I actually thought it did. I thought whoever controlled 51% of something had the majority of those voting decisions. But I don't know. I don't know a whole lot about business.
Yeah, that's kind of.
But usually it's into the stockholders is basically who. When you have a business that's run like that. That's why a lot of companies don't necessarily like to do that. You can lose power. You can lose control over your own company. You can be bought out.
Right.
Hostile takeovers and so on.
If you want my opinion, and this is strictly opinion, 2 years ago he hired someone named Nick Khan. Nick Khan basically took over the running of everything. He's the reason why all these people were let go over the past 2-3 years, where they let go of 70 and 80 people a year.
Downsizing, yeah.
All right. And now the word has it that this guy, Nick Khan, is going to be the one in charge of the investigation or leading the investigation.
Okay.
To me, my opinion, and this is not based on fact.
Fox Garden,
this is my opinion, is that Nick Khan orchestrated this whole thing to take over the company, to take the company from Vince.
Huh. Okay. That could be something.
Sure, why not?
there.
I can see that logic.
Yeah.
Why not?
I don't think that's too far fetched neither.
No.
Okay. On to some more wrestling news. D, do you know
Oh,
who
he
Jeff
just wants
Hardy
to make
is?
sure I don't say much. That's what it is.
D, do you know who Jeff Hardy is?
Jeff Hardy, like the Hardy Boys, Jeff Hardy?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
yeah.
okay. Me?
Yeah.
Jeff was just arrested for his third DUI. He's being charged he's got 3 charges. DUI, driving with a license suspended or revoked.
Whoops.
And I forget what the other charge is. He was released on $3,000 bail.
That's
This is
it?
his third. This is his third DUI in the last 10 years. So
Should have went right to jail. Don't pass go for that.
Yeah.
You know? Interesting.
yeah, I saw the whole situation unfold from body cam footage, and this was just this week. But they treated him with such kid gloves that if it was you or I, they even let him leave the highway and drive off to some other parking lot to do his sobriety test.
Wow.
They let
All right,
him
that's
drive.
a little much.
Oh wow.
That's a little much.
And then they put the handcuffs on him and took him off. Now he's been suspended from the wrestling federation that he works for, the AEW, and they said he's not allowed to return. He has agreed to go to rehab. He's not allowed to return until he's completed his rehab and has proven his sobriety.
Huh. Okay.
A lot of people are pissed that this is his third DUI, and his alcohol content was 3 times the normal limit. It was 0.24, I think it was.
Holy crap.
That's why I drink at home.
Right. Exactly.
So a lot of people are pissed that
Wow.
he could have done some serious damage to anybody. I mean,
Yeah.
if you saw the dash cam, he was all over the road, in and out of
Really?
lanes, off the side of the road, back on. It was horrible. And then he had no idea why he got pulled over.
You say he had no
I'm like-
idea.
Yeah, I'm like, dude, you are totally screwed. I mean, I could see that you were drunk, and I'm in my living room. But yeah, funny thing is, his brother said that he left him the night before, sober,
Mhm.
and that he was supposed to drive back to North Carolina, which is where they live.
Mhm.
And somewhere between where they were in North Carolina, he got hammered.
Damn. The hell going on?
Maybe he brought, some stuff to go.
Probably. Did something. That's
Right.
And
nuts,
he
dude.
literally had he keeps his license on him, even though it's suspended, for so he can rent vehicles from like a rent-a-car place,
Mhm.
because you can't do it without a license.
Right.
So
I
his
thought they
license,
took it from you.
I did too, but apparently he uses it for ID, and he was driving a rental vehicle when he was caught this time,
Oh wow.
I wonder if somebody else rented it for him or something else.
because he has a car, because he has an order from the court that says he can't drive his car unless he blows into one of them breathalyzers and it passes him,
Yeah.
then the car
Yeah.
will start.
Yeah.
So he rents cars instead.
I'm so glad I never had to deal with that shit. Never.
too.
Never once.
Me too. I'm so glad
You
too.
know? There's been times I got lucky, but granted,
yeah.
those were a long time ago, and no such thing as traffic.
Mhm.
You know, I'm glad I got that out of my system.
Is there?
Mhm.
Do you know if there's anything that could hold the rental company responsible because they don't have cars with the breathalyzer lock on them?
Nothing they can
I
really
don't think that
do.
they'd be obligated to rent someone who is
Yeah.
has such
Yeah.
requirements. To be honest with you, I'd be like, yeah, fuck off. You ain't
Yeah,
you're
I'm
not
surprised they
renting
even
from here,
let
go
them.
somewhere else.
Yeah, I'm surprised they even let them
Yeah.
rent a car because they supposed to check.
I mean, shouldn't if they run his,
Because that's the
put his
loophole.
license-
Uh huh.
Yeah. So my question is, do you think that there should be some sort of nationwide database where Rent-A-Car put your license in and it says, "Oh yeah, he can't drive."
I think
I don't
it
know.
should
Maybe
be.
maybe. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Oh, I thought it was already automatic for it to do that. Like,
Yeah, me
truthfully.
too.
Like, I thought that was already something there. You know.
Well, I'm guessing apparently not. I think that the only reason they turn you down is if it's expired.
That's weird.
I've never heard of anybody being turned down for a rental car because of a suspended license.
I don't know. I haven't had one, so I can't talk from experience. But I do know one of my roommates, her license was suspended due to a traffic ticket and whatever. And I get a notification from my insurance company that they were going to drop me because she was suspended. Even though, I mean, we had same insurance company, but totally separate policies. And that's how I found out. So,
right.
Yeah.
Because you live in the same house.
There's stuff in place for suspension of license. Yeah, at least the insurance company can anyway.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
You know, so
Right.
I don't see why because they got to run your license. They got to run it. You know, I mean,
True.
it just kind of makes sense to make sure that a person has a valid driver's license for one, and just basic stuff. I mean, but I don't know. I've never been on the other end of a rental car policy. So
I've never rented a car to someone, and I've never rented a car from someone. So I have no idea. My brother used to do it all the time.
Yeah,
I've always had my own vehicle.
But I know they've always asked for driver's information.
Me too.
You know, I usually do mine on an app. You know, and
like I remember when I went to them, they always asked, "Are you using your insurance or you using our insurance?" And
yeah,
if you're using your insurance, it's like, you know, some places they like whatever your deductible is, that's what you had to put down
right
for your, you know, for your actual car. So if your deductible is like $5,000,
zero.
they want $5,000.
Right.
I was like, what? I was like, this is crazy, you know. And some places are like, yeah, you can use our insurance, and sometimes it's real cheap, you know what I'm saying? Sometimes it's not. You know?
I've never heard of that before, but I've had low deductibles for a long time.
Yeah, it's like certain places. It's like whatever your deductible is. Like you said, yours is 0, mine could be 200, his could be 10,000 or something. It don't.
Yeah, right.
It like is whatever.
I thought 1,000 was the highest, but the highest I've ever had was 500.
Yeah, I think I went to one place back.
And that was a long time ago.
They was like, yeah, we'll fix your car. We even give you a rent-a-car. I said, okay, well, I need a rent-a-car here. And they looked at my deductible. They was like, yeah, your deductible is what, 2,000? So we want at least half that. So we want 1,000. I was like,
you?
Yeah.
Oh, I would have got on the phone with my insurance company. That's high, dude.
Dude, I was like, nah, I'm okay. I'm okay. I went to like Hertz or Enterprise somewhere, and it was like $200. I said,
yeah, but even still, that's a high deductible, man.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I'd take another look at your insurance company. Holy crap!
Oh, that was.
If you're Geico, they're screwing you.
Man, that was a while, but I had to change that insurance company because
I'm a State Farm man. I've been with them a long time. I'm really, really happy with that company.
That's who I was with. I was
really? Oh my God, dude, that's wow.
Yeah, they was like, yeah, okay, your car.
You must have pissed them off or something.
That was the whole thing. I ain't do nothing. I always had a good driving record. It was.
Well, I wonder if it's where you live though, because my insurance went up when I moved down here from Maine. Mm-hmm. It went up like $400. I'm like, what the hell? They're like, oh yeah. Arkansas is crappy driving people.
Yeah, so where I live and the shop I took it to, they was like, nah, we don't know where he's getting these parts from. I'm like, really? Just because he's in Detroit, y'all don't know where he's getting these parts from? Like, just because it's in Royal Oak somewhere, that don't mean that shop is doing nothing different from his shop. Right. I said, he said he could fix it for like $2,800, and the car still only owes like $3,000 on it. I said, why won't you just, let him go ahead and fix it for that much? And we call it like that. They said, no, we totaling out the car. I said, y'all ain't totaling out nothing. I said, give me whatever the balance is on whatever y'all own in the car. Y'all take the little money, and I'll get it fixed.
Over 50% is usually what they weigh it out. If it's 50-60% of the value of the vehicle, It's
Yeah,
more cost effective for them to just total it out.
out. Yeah, they was like, well,
Yeah.
it's a 2003 and it's been through a
Oh,
lot.
usually though, with State Farm and I had one total loss. I actually made out pretty well.
Yeah, most of the time. But
Um,
see, that was the thing. It was
I wasn't
this
upside
happened
down.
in this happened in 2020. When did this happen? 2013, 2014. Yeah, 2013, 2014 is when the car accident happened. So they already looked at the car was over 10 years old. I think people they were like, well, you can get with the mileage and the way the car is like you can get that car for $3,000 any way you look at it. So they like whatever, you know.
Right.
I was like, that's kind of and like they said the damage he did was like 2,800 worth of damage. They was like, well, yeah, this is told it out, and you're like, no, nah.
Yeah, you can buy back the title for salvage.
Oh yeah, yeah,
I did that with
yeah.
a Jeep.
That's why I wound up had to do. I like
Mhm.
salvage the title, send it
Yeah.
back to him, got it fixed. I was on the road for like another 3 or 4 years before I actually had to get rid of it. So I was like, hey, there you go. I had my truck for 3 or 4 years and had to worry about paying no note on it.
That's cool.
I rode it to literally the wheels fell off, man. I was like, hey, I was like, that's crazy. But yeah, I talked to my cousin and everything. Like you just said, like they look at like the year and how much damage it is. If it's more than half, they're like, nope, nope. They just told it out. It could be like the simplest shit that could be fixed, but they look like nah with parts and everything, and it's so old. They're like, nah. I said that's crazy. That's real crazy. Because on my other car, I definitely thought I was gonna get told out because the way it was hit and everything from the back and everything. No, 2014. Yeah, we can handle that for like $2,000. There you go. There you go. The guy fixed it, and there you go. Then the next.
Well, that's cool
year,
though, man. If you're able to get more use out of it cheap, nothing wrong with that. That's good. Keep them going. That buyback where they destroyed those the cars when Cash for Clunkers. Yeah, that was a big mistake.
Right.
You know, they ruined those engines on purpose. You know, so they were not usable. Yeah, that was a huge mistake.
So, you've all heard of what's going on around the country with the climate. It's out of control.
Nah, I ain't nothing about it.
Oh yeah, there's a lot of places that have already hit triple digits, high triple digits, like 117 degrees.
Oh, higher than that. Yeah, it was 122 just a couple days ago.
Damn.
Massive fires throughout, like forest fires, brush fires, bush fires, whatever.
Arizona.
And now did you hear what happened in Mexico? They had a blizzard last week.
Okay, yeah, I did hear about that.
In June, they got hit.
Mexico?
In Mexico, which is closer to the equator than we are.
Yeah.
They got snow.
What the hell?
Actually, I think they got hail, but they got a lot of it.
They also got snow.
Was it actual snow? Okay.
Yeah.
Because I've also heard that there's another place in India or somewhere in that part of the world, and similar situation where they had cold enough weather that came through that gave them an icing event of some sort.
Can you imagine? Like, just think about it. In a couple of years, you'll be in Brazil, and the next thing you know, it's the middle of summer and you're getting snow.
No, it doesn't work that way, dude. That ain't gonna happen. That's a freak thing, but that's Arctic air that's coming down. Like right now, the jet stream has changed in such a way that instead of going due east to west, it now goes up to the north first, picks up that Arctic air, brings it all the way down south to places like Mexico, drops it. Now you've got Arctic air hitting Mexico. Coming back up north again, bringing up the hot air, which is now we're in the heat wave they're experiencing.
Right.
And that's how you get snow in Mexico. Because it's brought down from the jet stream, very high elevation.
Wow.
So that's Arctic air.
Yeah, that's something I never thought somebody would tell me. Like, yeah, snow in Mexico though.
right? But it's
in June.
why we're getting snow in Mexico. That's the scary part. That's the why.
So like doing a complete reverse.
Well, when it's snowing in Mexico, you got to realize that it's 90 to 100 degrees above the Arctic at the same time.
Okay.
So that's the bad part.
Right.
There's a trade-off.
Mm-hmm. Damn. That's some bad shit right there.
That's what
The melt
causes
off
all
is
those
disturbing.
glaciers to be melted.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
The Thwaites Glacier is about to go. Any day now, we're gonna see that's gone,
Right.
and then forget it. Game over after that. That's the Doomsday Glacier. Once that's
Right.
gone, there's nothing holding the rest of it back.
Mm-hmm.
That's the last little bit of it.
Wow.
A chunk the size of the state of Florida broke off not long ago, about a week or so ago.
What?
Yeah, big old piece.
Oh wow.
But of course, there is no such thing as global warming or climate change. It's all a hoax. Remember that?
Yeah, it's just a natural way of things. Put it this way: if things keep going the way they're going, we'll never have another ice age. Never happen on this planet again. That's the predictions that they're saying. There's certain things that won't meet to make that happen now.
Right.
Because we've just warmed it up too much.
Wow.
Good, because that movie, I forget what it was called. Was it The Day After Tomorrow? Scared the hell out of me.
Yeah. So it's more like
we need that
Waterworld.
though. That would be a life-saving event if that were to
Right.
happen.
It'd be more like Waterworld.
Unwater world, all the ice, the ocean level would drop a lot.
Yeah. That'd be crazy. Holy crap.
Wouldn't the ocean level rise?
Not if you turn everything to ice, no.
Right.
Because it eventually touch ground once you get all that fresh water out, turn it into ice and move it somewhere.
Okay.
Level will drop. Ocean level, the salinity of the ocean will increase. So it'll take a much lower temperature to actually freeze that water.
Right. That'd be crazy.
The equator might still be good. And typically, ice ages, the equator's usually fine.
Wow.
You know, nice and temperate. That's where we can survive. That's how we survived the last ice age, I would imagine.
Wow.
And one last bit of fun trivia for today. I know you've heard this, Matt, but Dee, did you hear that Marjorie Taylor Greene has said that there's a tampon shortage in America because of transsexuals buying it all?
Yeah.
You know, men who haven't had surgery yet and have no need for tampons.
So
are
now
buying all the tampons. She says they're even putting them in men's bathrooms now, which I disagree.
It's not true.
What?
Yeah, but I did watch someone, a TikToker, who went to their store and took a video, and most of the tampon shelves are empty.
Oh yeah, I know there is a shortage. Do you know why?
Yeah. No.
Oh yeah, because they're missing components. The supply chain is broken down where the processes of making the cardboard that you put the cotton in, for example, they can't get that material, or the plastic to make the whole thing for the entire material to fit together into a package. Those items are missing. Just like with baby formula, they had a salmonella outbreak at a plant. Well, there's only 4 companies that make fucking baby formula, and they're one of the biggest, and they had to recall like millions of, lots of product because of salmonella poisoning. Babies were dying. They had to recall it. It's the right thing to do. But now we don't have the product. It's not there. Well, that's what happens when you put all your eggs in one basket. That's the stupidest thing we could have done. But it is what it is.
Right.
But yeah, that's why we're not having tampons. So I happened to catch that story yesterday.
It's a supply chain issue, not a trans.
No, it's of course. We really. Who do you believe, man? Me? Or Marjorie Taylor Greene?
I like Matt's. Saying, yeah, I like it. That's all it could be. That's all it could be. It can't be nothing.
I mean,
it can't be nothing.
Oh no, I knew it wasn't.
They're with the barges off Guantanamo Bay. That's where they are. They're in barges off Gitmo. because
I
they
get you
need
now.
him. They need him there. Herschel with his few extra kids. What do you think of that, huh?
Oh yeah, Herschel,
And
Nick
he's a law
Cannon.
enforcement FBI officer.
Yeah, they said Herschel, Nick Cannon. They told Nick Cannon he having too many damn babies.
Dude,
That's
is
all.
is that how far they have to go to find people that are willing to do what they really? I mean, is Herschel is that their best and the brightest that they're offering up? Is that what we have?
Is that the current standard?
I mean, I mean, he's like. Have you guys even heard any? You must have seen some comedy clips of him or something, right? He's like a walking meme.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, he bumbles off and just. Muhammad Ali would have, been able to do much better. Yeah. No, seriously. Anyway, that's my rant.
I can't believe he's legitimately running for office. That's the thing.
Dude, he's winning. He's him and fucking Warnock are neck and neck.
Oh, well, then I have to guess because I
They're
don't
neck and
know. I'm
neck.
guessing it's a Florida race.
No, Georgia.
Oh, is it?
Yeah. Well, this is whatever.
I had more faith in people in Georgia than this. This is just sad.
No, that was a fluke, man. What happened in the December, or what happened to bring Warnock and that other guy? I'm sorry, I forget his name. But what brought those two? That was just we got lucky. I'd love it if they came through again, but he's not even a puppet. He's worse than that. I mean, Herschel
He's the same guy who said that Trump has never said that the election was stolen.
Yeah.
Okay.
And that he put a gun to his wife's head and said, "I'm going to blow your fucking brains out." Yeah. Same guy.
Yay! Put him in office.
Same guy. Mm-hmm. Yep. Oh, he's had all kinds of abuse stuff on him. Mm-hmm.
That's crazy.
Well, I
So
mean,
can
three
we-
kids. Three
Can we
kids
elect
just
OJ
discovered.
next?
Yeah. Shush! Don't give him any friggin' ideas. Freddy Krueger, Jason. Hey, why not? Right? Bring all the best ones back.
Now, just
You know?
to fill your cap a little more, the whole situation with Vince McMahon was brought up to me as he is a staunch Trump supporter, and his wife held a position under him, some sort of cabinet member or
Under him, huh? Okay.
I forget what her position was, but they've always been supporters of Trump. So now the question is that, do you think that had any influence on him at all? The whole "I'm rich so I can grab her by the hoo-ha" because Trump does it.
Come on, man. No, anyone with money, you dude, people that are from money, that are kind of deep in money.
Mm-hmm.
Matt Gaetz, he's another good example. He comes from money. He doesn't congressman. He's just doing that for something to do. I mean, but I don't know. It might come to bite him in the ass. Underage women flying him in a nice airplane across state lines is considered trafficking.
Yep.
Right.
So yeah. Anyway, but yeah, that's what rich people think. And that's what I think the Republicans, at least politically anyway, I don't think they realize what path they've chosen. I don't think they understand it fully.
I don't think so either.
Well, I know he's a self-made millionaire. He's a self-made billionaire.
He took $250 million from his people, dude. In a help fund me campaign that didn't exist. The fund didn't exist.
No. My bad. I was talking about Vince McMahon. It was in my head.
Yeah, and I switched it over to him. Yeah, sure. I probably just did it, out of reflex. I can't help myself.
He's a self-made billionaire. He bought the company from his dad in '86, I think it was. when it was just a territorial thing, and he made it a worldwide, global enterprise. And
Yeah, because wasn't he a ref or something? Wasn't he a ref in the beginning?
he
Not
worked for his dad.
announcer. He was the announcer.
He worked for his dad as a commentator and announcer.
Sure. Yeah. Right. Gotcha. Yeah, I remember.
That was back when wrestling was actually a sport, and they had to have the
I
sports
saw
commission
something with
to
him
come
on
in.
TV a few months ago, man, and I don't know. Maybe I'm not in the thing, but he just seems like a real jerk. You know,
No,
it's
no.
just his attitude is he's just a jerk. That's who
Right,
I think
right.
he is.
Right? No, everybody thinks he is. That's the
All right.
on-screen persona that he has projected since.
You don't think that's his off-screen too? You don't think it's developed that's him?
I
That's who he is?
I can't guarantee that. I can
Makes
tell you
sense,
that
though.
he developed that during the Stone Cold era.
Yeah.
That's because that's when he started to actually rise up in the company too. He actually got some teeth in that. Started making some real money too.
He had owned the company for about 8 to 10 years before Stone Cold hit the. Because I'm pretty sure Stone Cold started in like the mid 90s.
Yeah. Mid 90s. Yep.
And he bought the company from his dad in 86.
Oh, I was like 1.
Yeah, the video
was
game
80
industry helped.
86.
Are you kidding me? You're that young, dude? Wow.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Holy crap.
Mm-hmm.
Thanks a lot. Make me feel old.
Yeah,
I was
born in
somewhere in the
85.
Mediterranean then, sailing around someplace.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's when I was in the Navy then.
Oh, cool.
It was actually a really fun trip that was on. That particular one was one of our best, actually. Had a good time there.
Wait a minute.
That's for another show.
Wait, is it today or is tomorrow's Father's Day, right?
Tomorrow.
Sunday,
Yeah, thought so.
Happy Father's Day to all you fathers.
Yeah, most definitely.
Well, thank you. I'm
You
one
a
of
dad
them.
there, Wild?
Nope. No, dad.
No.
No little Wilds running around
no little wilds running around.
that you know of anyway.
Yeah, all right. Now I know it anyway.
Right.
Ain't
Well,
nothing around.
okay, Herschel.
Like, yeah, that's my daddy right there. Nah, I don't know. I pulled out early on that one. I swear I did.
That is funny how he decided to come clean. They only knew about one, and then he's like, "Well, I got 4." I figured they'd find out sooner or later.
Isn't it 3?
Right?
Isn't it?
I'm a
3
family man.
illegitimate?
Every kid should have a father, except for these 3. They don't need a father. Their mama was a crack whore or something like that. That's probably what he would say. Just saying, I could see him saying that. I could easily see him saying that. But that's just
man. Like I said, if you haven't seen that
because
movie,
one of them's like 10 or whatever. He's almost a teenager, if I'm not mistaken.
wow,
That's a long time to just decide to not talk about your kid.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know if y'all ever seen Kingpin, but that's where I got that line from. Bill Murray, one of the best.
Ah, Bill Murray. Yes.
Said,
I
"Bitch,
actually never
quit
saw
cracking."
that show.
Never saw that movie. Him,
No.
it's Bill Murray. Woody. I want to say Woody Allen, but it's not
Woody
Harrelson.
Harrelson. Yeah, Woody Harrelson. Man, it's a real good movie. One of the Farley brothers movies. It's really funny. It came out right before they did Something About Mary.
Oh wow!
Okay, I
Okay,
remember
that era. Yeah.
Mm-hmm, that era. It's a funny movie, real fun.
So you have some good comedians alive, man. Yeah.
Oh
absolutely.
yeah. Oh yeah. Like I said, that movie is like I still watch it to this day, and it's still every time tickle me pink every time, man. Because Bill Murray was just great in that movie. He said, "Didn't I told you call me either Mr. McCracken or Big Earn?" And Woody Harrelson's eating like what do you call it? Like grain cereal. He's got like a whole bunch of it in his mouth. He said, "You know what? You can just eat that outside. Go outside." He's like, "Okay."
Oh yeah, man.
He said,
I've seen a lot of his younger stuff. Pretty much all his older stuff,
yes, them guys.
like Stripes and
Stripes. Yes, them guys. It's too funny.
Caddyshack.
Absolutely.
Yes. Caddyshack. Oh my God.
Yeah.
Ah.
Yep,
Dee,
that's
have you
definitely a good
seen-
stoner movie. Yep, definitely a good stoner movie.
Have you seen The Boys yet?
The Boys? No, I haven't. No,
I don't think I've
haven't.
seen that either.
You gotta get into it, dude.
Yeah, it's good.
It is the most graphically violent, sexually charged, funniest superhero
Yeah,
show ever.
you shouldn't watch that though. It can't be good for your heart, Lo.
Oh no, believe me, my heart can take it. I pump myself full of that temporary compound V. I'm good.
Okay.
But dude, you gotta
nitro
check
pill
it
over
out.
here on ice.
You gotta check it
Really?
out. It is amazeballs.
What it comes on again? You said HBO, yeah?
No. It's Amazon Prime.
Amazon Prime. Okay, I have Amazon Prime. I'm gonna check that out
No.
today.
I'm
I have
considering going to YouTube. Actually,
Really?
I don't know. I might. It depends that I have to call my internet because every year I've got to renegotiate.
Really? Renegotiation?
Oh yeah, I save so man. I've never all my pay channels. I've never paid for them in the whole 10 years I've been living here.
Oh. Okay.
So but it's because it's like my internet. I have a 1 gig internet, and
Right.
although I'm streaming good now,
Mhm.
there's a lot of times, man, I'm watching something and I'll just buffer. I'm like, are you kidding me? I'm buffering, and it's only like my house isn't that big. You know, you
okay.
can see into my living room through that opening
Oh,
there.
Okay.
You know,
I
and
can
it's there.
watch-
I mean, so that's where my internet is. It's right there.
I can watch a
reason.
live stream for 47 minutes. After 47 minutes, it buffers every 3 seconds.
Are you kidding me?
Nope. Once
No,
I hit
mine's
that
only once in
40
a
to
while.
47 minute mark, I'm done.
I can binge march. I can binge watch a lot. I mean, like a lot for like maybe a week or two before my router / internet thing kicks the bucket, and I have to restart it over to refresh it to clear it out, or just be overheat. Like I'll be getting some time off of work, and I'll just be playing the game for an hour, and the thing is like super hot. I said,
Really?
You've been off the whole, like you really haven't been
Never
doing
thought
nothing.
to check that out.
Yeah, like you haven't really been doing nothing the whole day but feeding information maybe to my show, my Echo show.
I need to upgrade my router. Is what I should do too. The
So,
one
so
that came with the AT&T is probably crap.
Yeah, I can tell you that. I can tell you that one. Like, yeah, if it's AT&T, if you have a way you can switch it.
Well, my son's into networking, and he's coming here in a couple of weeks for a visit. And I
Yeah.
said, "Go ahead, man. Have a good time. Fix my shit for me.
Yeah.
I'll
still
write
got
you a
that
check."
still got that high speed dial up, don't you, D?
It would be the high speed dial up. No, I told you I actually have a regular, like I have regular kind of internet. Like I can literally show you my internet. Like it's nothing, because all it is hooked up to the wall and it's hooked up to my computer. So
Oh, cool.
this is it. I got the T-Mobile. I told him I'm actually using cell phone service internet.
Yeah, cell service. Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
I use
cool.
Cell phone service internet.
That's pretty cool.
Mm-hmm.
Is that cheaper or?
Cheaper for me.
Well, was it free or is it? What is it?
Unlimited. I get unlimited for $60. Not even that, $50 unlimited internet.
A month or?
Yeah, a month. 5G. So.
Oh, that 5G is good.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, 5G is pretty quick.
Mm-hmm. So
Better watch out you don't get cancer
Love it.
from it.
I love it.
know,
I
right?
love it. I love it. I straight love it.
So
I have
So
no problems out of it.
So the premise behind The Boys is it's a superhero show with generic superheroes. Not generic. They're just not DC and Marvel and not your main brand, but they're like copies of them.
New.
Yeah.
Like you have the Deep, who's an Aquaman ripoff. You got
Is it a comedy?
what's his name? It's what would happen if superheroes were actually owned by a corporation instead of
Okay. Kind of
Mercenaries.
like Mystery Men. Kind of like Mystery Men.
Oh yeah, wow.
Kinda.
Yeah, sure.
It's kind of they belong to a company named Vought Enterprises, and yeah, it's about how corrupt they could get.
Right.
I mean, we're into season 3, and I don't want to give any spoilers away, but I have to, because the first scene in season 3 is a super named Termite who's gay, and he goes into his lover's penis, sneezes by accident, and explodes his boyfriend to pieces.
What?
Yeah, because he shrunk down.
Shit. What makes
Shrinks
you think I'm
down.
gonna like this show you got here, huh?
Yeah, he shrinks
What?
down to really tiny, jumps into the penis, and as he's going through the penis, he sneezes, and it makes
Yeah,
him
I heard
go
you.
big.
I didn't
Makes it
believe you
go
the first
big.
time.
It makes him go big, and it explodes him. That's the very first scene.
What? Oh my God! This what?
That's
Oh my
yeah, dude.
God! You got me going to Amazon. This is nuts. What?
Well, I don't have Amazon Prime, so
Yeah, it's something.
Oh
And
my
Jensen
God.
Ackles just joined the cast this season.
who?
Jensen
Oh,
Ackles,
you're talking about yeah.
the guy from Supernatural.
Oh,
Oh, okay.
so how
One of
much
the
is Amazon
Winchester
Prime?
boys. I'm not sure. I think it's like
They got-
$9 a month.
Yeah, you do monthly, yearly, quarterly
What do you get for it?
discount.
You,
If you don't,
I don't want to do a
lot
plug for Amazon, but if you don't know
okay,
Amazon
with
by now, I
Amazon
guess
Prime,
you're
Amazon Prime,
living
you
under
get
a rock.
Amazon Prime Video. You can order groceries and shit through Amazon Prime. You get
Oh, plus you
shipping
get free shipping and shit too, right?
right. You get shipping discounts and free shipping on stuff you order through Amazon.
Yeah, I
if
just
you
did
got
something
Prime.
like that through Best Buy. Yeah, that actually just saved me a lot of money. Oh, dude, man, I upgraded my sound, man. I got clips in the front. They're very, very good. They were 50% off. I'm really glad I did it. Wow.
But
I
the
can shake
boys,
the windows off my house now.
the boys,
sure my
is an
neighbors hate
amazing
me.
show. I think it's
Oh, wow.
funny. It's
wow. It's an anime. I didn't know you watch anime.
no. You're watching Diabolical. That's The Boys Diabolical. You want The Boys
Okay.
TV show.
Oh, I like in the Diabolical.
Diabolical is only like 7 episodes. And they're short, like 15, 20 minutes.
Oh, okay. Definitely gonna check this out though.
And the Umbrella Academy comes back next week.
I'm good on that.
Really?
Yeah. I'm good on that. I mean, the first one wasn't that bad. The first one
Right.
really wasn't that bad.
Second season was kind of iffy.
Yeah, and then now that I gotta say old boy because it used to be a girl. Now she's actually a boy. Named Elliot now. Did she call herself Elliot now?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But she still plays a girl on the show.
That's gonna be kind of weird, like because like you supposed to be a boy now. So like, what happened? I was like,
Right?
that's why I was like, I don't know if I want to watch it because that's just gonna throw me through a loop there.
Right.
Hopefully-
I hear you.
I don't know. I mean, I'm willing to give it a shot, see how it works out.
I mean, it might be great. It might be great, but it's other shows that I'm really waiting on and seeing. That I can't wait to see to come out.
The hell is her name? Ella.
It's not. I think it's Elliot. I think she goes by Elliot, whatever now.
Right, but she used to go by Ella something.
So yeah, Ella something. It used to be Ella something.
She was
yeah.
in what the hell was that movie where she was pregnant and as a
Juno.
teen?
Juno.
Juno. Right. Yeah. I like the other characters. I never had a problem with her character, but I always considered her character like a background character anyway.
I don't know, because
even
that
even
one
during the
episode,
first-
man. That one episode to me was like when she was stuck on the farm. I was like,
Right.
man, I liked it that episode. That episode was pretty goddamn cool. Because I was just like,
now you talking
whoa.
about what you talking about when her brother came to bring the wallet or to pick up the wallet? Yeah.
Yep. It's a good show though. Like, don't get me wrong, it's a damn good show. Especially the other brother who had a whole coat. I was like, how is he running with a whole coat? Like, what the hell?
Yes, he was the second coming of Christ.
Right. Like, what? Like, is this supposed to be Jim Jones now? Like, we're looking at Jim Jones? Like, what the heck?
But now the dad has a new family
Like,
of
here we
of
go.
of enhanced heroes or something, and
Mm-hmm.
our guys are now the bad guys. I don't.
Yeah,
We'll have to see how that works out.
yeah.
Did you find the boys?
Oh, yeah, I got the anime here. I'm look for it right now. The boys. The boys. The boys. It's a new show, right?
Yeah, it's the third season.
Okay. Sometimes they be tripping with me on here. If it's something I really, really want to take a look at, and say, "Hey, you gotta do something with your membership." Like, no, I want the free stuff. So let's see here, the boys, bad guys, the boys.
Well, in the meantime, while you're looking at that, I'm looking at this.
Oh yeah.
Now, there's a slight update. Her stepmother was rearrested for lying to the grand jury, perjury about the child's whereabouts and her being at work and the times that she worked during when the child went missing. Apparently, she lied to the grand jury, so she was rearrested, brought back in, and I believe she's out now on bond, but she's facing perjury charges. I assume it's to try and get her to open up as to the whereabouts of the child. But if anybody has any information, please call that number right there. I'm sure it'll be helpful no matter how small it is.
Okay, yeah, I found it.
You did.
Mm-hmm.
I knew if I stalled long enough, you could find it.
Oh yeah, I found it.
All right, so in the meantime, we are done for the day.
All right.
So don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Leave a comment down below. We'll see y'all next week.
Hey, these some long episodes, bro.